Hello, my dear students. You all are welcome to my geography class. Today, I am going to discuss with you all about the importance of biodiversity from the chapter Biodiversity and Conservation. Okay. In this chapter, we will be discussing about what are the different importance of biodiversity. Okay, how biodiversity helps the mankind as well as how does biodiversity helps in maintaining the ecological balance. Okay, that we are going to discuss. So let us proceed to the discussion. Biodiversity has contributed in many ways to the development of human culture. Okay, and in turn, the human communities, that is, the human beings, they have also played a major role in shaping the diversity of nature at the genetic level, at the species level, and also at the ecological level. So, it is because of the biodiversity that we see the present modern human beings, and because of this human beings or because of us, the biodiversity has also got evolved, it has also got changed at different levels, at their genetic level, at the species level, and ecological level. Okay, basically the biodiversity plays three important roles. Okay, one is the ecological role, economic role, and scientific role. Okay, these are the three importance of biodiversity. Okay, so let us study with ecological role of biodiversity. Okay, species of many kinds, they perform some functions or the other in an ecosystem. So basically within an ecosystem we see different types of species exist. Okay, different types of species can be found. Okay, these species, they perform different functions. Okay, these functions, different functions or the other. Okay, and nothing in an ecosystem evolves and sustains without any reason. So everything which we can find in our ecosystem, whether it may be the large mammals, okay, whether it may be the human beings, the birds, insects, microorganisms, trees, plants, whatever it is, okay, they evolve and they sustain. Okay, they evolve and they sustain. Actually, they all perform some reason. Okay, they all have some function in the ecosystem actually. Okay, that means every organism, besides extracting its needs, also contributes something of useful to the other organism. So every living components of the ecosystem, okay, they depend on the other living components for their survival. Okay, they extract something from the other organisms and all for their survival, and in turn they also contribute. Okay, they also contribute something useful for the development of the other organism, for the sustenance of the other organisms and all. Okay, the species, the different types of species, they basically capture and they store energy. Okay, they basically capture and store energy in different forms. Okay, they produce and decompose organic materials. The species, they also produce food for the other organisms. Even they also decompose the organic materials. The different species, they also helps in recycling of the water, okay, and the nutrients throughout the ecosystem. They help in fixing the atmospheric gases and they help in regulating the climate of a particular region. So the species, they play a very important role in the biodiversity. Okay, such as they help in sustaining themselves as well as they help in sustaining the others. They help in maintaining the cycle of water. They help in decomposing the organic matters. They help in maintaining the nutrient cycles. They help in fixing the atmospheric gases as well as they help in regulating the climate of a particular region. Okay. Apart from this, the functions which have been performed by the different species and all, okay, these are very much important for maintaining a balance in the ecosystem, for maintaining the functions of the ecosystem as well as for the human survival. The more diverse an ecosystem is actually, okay, the more variety of organisms we find in an ecosystem, better are the chances for the species to survive, okay, through adversities and attacks, and consequently is more productive. So it is very much important to maintain a rich diversity in an ecosystem, to maintain varieties of living organisms within an ecosystem. Okay. So hence the loss of species would decrease the ability of the system to maintain itself. But if there is a loss of species, okay, if there is a decline in the number of species and all, then it will also lead to the decline in the ability of the ecosystem to maintain itself. Okay, So just like a species with a high genetic diversity, an ecosystem with high biodiversity may have a greater chance of adapting to the environmental change. Okay, so similarly, like we can see that species with having varying genetic diversity and the ecosystem where we find different higher biodiversity and all, they have greater chance of adapting with their surrounding environment, surrounding environmental changes and all. Okay. So it can be said that the more the variety of species in an ecosystem, the more stable the ecosystem is to be. Okay. So in an ecosystem, if more varieties of species are there, the ecosystem is going to be more stable. Okay. And if this ecosystem is more stable, okay, it is going to be very good for the environment actually. Okay. So this is what about the ecological role of biodiversity, and next we are going to study about the economic role of biodiversity, that how the biodiversity it helps in the economy actually. Okay. For all humans, biodiversity is an important resource in our day-to-day life. Okay, like we human beings, we depend on our surrounding environment for different needs. Okay, we use different products. Okay, we use different kinds of things, and that we gather from the biodiversity actually. Okay, one of the important part of biodiversity is the crop diversity, which is also called agrodiversity. Okay, this crop diversity or agrodiversity basically refers to the different varieties of crops which are being grown, okay, for the sustenance of the human beings. Okay. The biodiversity is seen as a reservoir of resources. The biodiversity is actually the reservoir of resources where different types of materials, different types of resources can be found. Okay, and from where we use, okay, from where the different materials or the different resources are being used by the human beings for food, for pharmaceutical products, and for various cosmetic products and all. Okay, so the materials available in the biodiversity helps in preparing the food for the human beings, preparing the medicines, cosmetic products, etc. Okay, for human beings, which is very much essential for normal functioning of human life. This concept of biological resource is responsible for the deterioration of biodiversity, and this concept of biological resources, like biological resources are very important for the sustenance of human life, so this concept is actually responsible for the deterioration of biodiversity. Why? Because with the increase in the population, okay, with the increase in the population, the demand of different products are increasing. Okay, and thereby the exploitation of the resources or the exploitation of the different resources of the biodiversity is also increasing. Okay, which in turn deteriorate the biodiversity. Okay. Apart from this, at the same time, it is also the origin of new conflicts and dealing with rules of division and appropriation of natural resources. Okay, and at the same time, the importance, okay, the different functions performed by different elements of biodiversity, okay, or different resources of biodiversity creates conflict different between different groups and all. Okay, it creates a division in the society, like the have and the have nots. Okay. Some of the important economic commodities that biodiversity supplies to the mankind are the food crops, the livestock, different types of animals, the forest, the fishes, the medicinal resources, etc. Okay, which are very important for sustenance of human life. And the last role of biodiversity or the importance of biodiversity is the scientific role of biodiversity. Okay. So here we'll be studying that how biodiversity helps us scientifically. See, biodiversity is important because each species can give us some clue as to how life evolved and will continue to evolve. So basically, from our surrounding, from our environment, okay, we come to know that how different living components on the earth has evolved themselves and how it has also helped in the evolution of human beings. Okay. Biodiversity also helps in understanding how life functions and the role of each species in sustaining ecosystem of which we are also a species. Okay, so biodiversity also helps us in understanding that how the life functions within a particular ecosystem. Okay, how they interrelated, how they help each other in sustaining themselves. Okay, and also the role of each species and also the role of each living organisms in sustaining the environment, in which we human beings are also a part. We human beings are also a species of the biodiversity. Okay. This fact must be drawn upon every one of us so that we live and let others live, species also live their life. Okay, and it is very much important to understand that all the living components on the earth are very much important. It is not that we are dependent on them or they are dependent on us. Okay, but this component, okay, this dependence of each other is very much important, okay, for sustaining the environment, for sustaining the ecosystem. Okay, and this is why we need, okay, we need to help the other organisms to sustain, as well as they will also thereby helps us to sustain. Okay, and it is our ethical responsibility to consider that each and every species along with us have an intrinsic right to exist. Okay, so it is the responsibility of the human being, because human beings are the most superior living components on the earth. Okay, so it is the responsibility of the human beings to look after that each and every species, okay, they also enjoy their right to exist on this earth, okay, on the ecosystem. Hence, it is morally wrong to voluntarily cause the extinction of any species, and it is thereby, okay, it is illegal, or it can be said that it is wrong to cause extinction, to extinction of any species, okay, to cause harm to any species and all. Okay. The level of biodiversity is a good indicator of the state of relationship with the other living organism. Okay, and the level of biodiversity, that means how rich the biodiversity is, it determines that how is the relationship between the human beings and along with its other components. Okay, so basically a rich biodiversity is a good indicator, okay, of the relationship of the human beings with other living organisms. In fact, the biodiversity is an integral part of many human culture. Okay, and the biodiversity or the other living components of the biodiversity is a integral part of the human culture, because what what is it, like the human culture, okay, has evolved because of the biodiversity. Okay, and it is because of the biodiversity that we are now the superior living organisms on the earth. Okay, so it is our responsibility to maintain the other, okay, to maintain the balance in the ecosystem, and also to help the other organisms live on this earth. Okay, so I hope you all have understood about the importance of biodiversity. Okay, the ecological importance of biodiversity, the economic importance of biodiversity, as well as the scientific importance of biodiversity. So thank you, my dear students.